Welcome to Ifa Stories, where ancient wisdom meets modern storytelling. Step into the sacred tradition of Ifa, rooted in Yoruba land and shaped through centuries of interaction with neighboring West African cultures and preserved in the Lukumi tradition of the diaspora. Here we engage the Ifa divination corpus, the sacred Odu through which Orúnmìlà reveals insight into destiny and moral order, reflected in the lives of Orisha, Irunmole, Awos, communities, and all who seek guidance. These are not distant myths, but living teachings, bridges between past and present, illuminating responsibility, consequence, and the human path. Honor the wisdom. Reflect on destiny. Journey with us into the heart of Ifa. Subscribe and let the stories speak. Learn more at ifastories.com. Introductory note. This retelling draws on a traditional account as presented in Ifism, the complete work of Orúnmìlà, by Mr. C. Osamaro Ibie. The narration and commentary in this presentation are original to Ifa Stories. Ejiogbe leaves for Earth. Before this event was ever seen in the world, it had already begun in heaven. The story opens between two realms, revealing that the coming of a child was tied not only to human longing, but also to sacred permission and divine order. On Earth, Orisha and La was already married to a Fin, yet they were not joined in one desire. A Fin was not eager to have a child, while Orisha and La deeply desired one. At the same time in heaven, Omonik Ogorobo longed to come into the world as the child of a Fin and Orisha and La. He desired not merely to be born, but to live in a way that would teach the world the meaning of kindness, goodwill, and benevolence. No formal divination is preserved in this surviving account. No priest is named, no sacrifices listed, and no ritual materials are mentioned. Instead, the story turns on a sacred petition made in heaven. Omonik Ogorobo went to the altar of Olodumare with his request. He approached that holy place, asking to enter the world as the child of a Fin and Orisha and La. This makes clear that his coming to earth was not treated as an ordinary birth, but as a descent that required sacred approval. The tension in the story is shaped not by open conflict, but by delay and uncertainty. On earth, the desire for a child was not shared within the household. In heaven, the request had already been made, but the way had not yet been opened. Then the turning point came. Olodumare granted the wish of Omonik Ogorobo. Even then, the journey was not yet complete. He still had to receive clearance from his guardian angel before he could depart. Once that clearance was given, Omonik Ogorobo left heaven and began his journey to earth. No sacred chant or formal verse is preserved in this surviving portion of the account. Even so, the story clearly establishes a chain of sacred order. The petition is brought before Olodumare. The wish is granted by Olodumare, and the final departure is allowed through the guardian angel. That is where this surviving portion of the story comes to a close. It does not yet describe the birth itself, nor does it reveal what followed in the household on earth. But it leaves behind a clear teaching. Some lives begin their journey in sacred approval before they appear in the human world. The teaching of the story is direct and enduring. What is desired on earth may still require approval from above. In this account, desire begins the process, but sacred permission makes the descent possible.